This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Good evening, and welcome once again to the Mini Dome on the campus of Shelton High School for tonight's South Sound Conference girls basketball game between the Shelton High Climbers and the Peninsula Seahawks. I'm Dedrick Allan. It's senior night for the High Climbers. Before we go on any further, let's turn, well, and we're a little bit early, but let's turn things over to courtside for the senior presentations. Maybe we're a little early here. 3 seniors on the team, and they are right here. Jessica Girardin, Morgan Leach, and Paige Johnson. And they're getting everything set by the locker room. Let's just to see before we move on to our other things. The 3 seniors are on the bench. It's always nice to do things that are not planned. There they are. The 3 of them, so let's see what we can hear from Coach Aaron Leff. The public
This
address.
time, I would like to introduce you to the Shelton High School girls basketball coach, who I have the deepest admiration for, Aaron Leff.
Thanks, Joe. If I could have all the seniors and their parents, or whoever's escorting them out, go over towards Girls with the Flowers. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight to senior night. It's a really special night. Send these 3 seniors that we have, 4 seniors that we have off. Been a huge... Hey, can everybody be quiet? Please. Thank you. Our 4 seniors, 3 of which have put 4 years into this program, 1 of which put 3 years in this program just because she wasn't here as a freshman. I think they've earned a little quiet and respect tonight. So, our first senior that I would like to introduce was in the program for 2 years as a player and ruined her shoulder in fast pitch, unfortunately, and has been our manager for our program for the last 2 years, does all my live stats online, which is good because no one else knows how to do them. And it's Laura Henry. And Laura Henry's being escorted by her mom, dad, and grandma. Laura also plays fast pitch for 4 years. She hopes she plays this year. While being involved in Key Club, serving as president of the National Honor Society. She would like to be a physical therapist. She aspires to attend Eastern Washington, go Eags, after earning her AA at South Puget Sound. Her favorite memory of playing high school basketball was her sophomore year when I got a cool black eye and our team went undefeated. However, my all-time favorite part about playing was getting to know and build relationships with all our coaches and teammates. Laura, I appreciate everything you've done for the program. For me, especially helping out with stats, and we're going to miss you. Our next senior has played for us for the last 4 years. Jessica Girardin, because I always watch the name. I hope I got it right that time, Jessica. She's escorted by her mom, Christine, sister Michaela, and dad, Pete. She's also in the Honor Societies and Big Buddies. She is also aspiring to be a physical therapist when she grows up. She would like to be a physical therapist and attend St. Martin's University next year. Her best memory about being part of the program is getting to laugh with my teammates every day, and we do a lot of that. So, Jess, I appreciate all the hard work the last 4 years. Pete, Christine, thank you for having her with us for the last 4 years. Thank you, Jess. Our next senior is someone who I've had in school since she was about that big. I had the pleasure of coaching her older sister and now coaching Morgan. She's played on varsity for the last 3 years. She's been in the program for 4 years. Morgan's being escorted out by Kevin, her dad, Kevin, mom Jeanette, and her sister Keegan and little brother Tucker. Other clubs and sports, she did volleyball, swim team, and is on the National Honor Society. Plans after high school and college, go on a 4-year university, either Washington State or Grand Canyon University. She's been in Running Start for 2 years and will be done with her for 2 years after her senior year. Her favorite memory is going to NBC camp and spending a week with the team. Lord, I appreciate everything you've done for this. Kevin, Jeanette, thank you for allowing us to have your daughter for the last 4 years. Our last senior came to us from way of Aberdeen. I appreciate my alma mater coach, Aaron, lending us Paige. Paige is escorted out tonight by her mom, Robin, stepdad, Calvin, little sister, Molly, little brother, Angus, and boyfriend, Mitchell. Paige has also been involved in basketball, volleyball, tennis, and DECA. When Paige grows up, she would like to be in the medical field as a registered nurse with her BSN Bachelor of Science in Nursing. After school, she would like to attend Lower Columbia College for 2 years and transfer to UW-Tacoma to finish her nursing career. Her favorite part about being in the program, all of the dance parties we've had in the locker room before a game. Paige, I appreciate everything you've done for this team. Robin, Calvin, I appreciate everything you've put into allowing her to be with us. I want to say one thing about these seniors. Last year we talked about building the foundation for our teams to come and a legacy. And they have continued to carry on the tradition and the legacy of this program starting bigger and better things. It shows in what we've done this year. We have one more win than we had last year. We still have a lot of games to play. I appreciate all the leadership and all the commitment and dedication and sacrifices that you and your families have made. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Nice job.
And we're back up here at the usual broadcast spot. Let's return to our regular pregame activities. So tonight, we have two teams who are playoff bound. The Lady High Climbers coming to tonight's game with an 11-6 record, 6-5 in the SSC. Currently in fourth place. The Lady Seahawks are 13-4 overall, 7-4 in the conference, and sit in third place. Shelton is coming off a Wednesday's 54-45 win over Central Kitsap, while Peninsula lost to Gig Harbor 49-39. This will be the second meeting of the season for the High Climbers and the Seahawks. In their first meeting on January 4th, Peninsula won 47-43 in a game Shelton coaches believe the Climbers should have won. As we keep an eye on the playoff picture, with 3 games remaining, Shelton is trying to catch Peninsula, while the Seahawks want to keep the High Climbers at bay. A Shelton win tonight would put the Climbers and the Hawks in a tie for that third spot. A Peninsula win tonight would extend the Seahawks' lead on Shelton and pretty much lock them in as the number 3 seed into districts. When we return, we will talk with High Climber coach Aaron Leff. It's South Sound Conference Girls High School Basketball. The Peninsula Seahawks at the Shelton High Climbers. Next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I'll be back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We hope you're enjoying tonight's game, and we would like to hear from you. Tell us what you think. Let us know where you are and how you are watching. Are you watching online through MasonWebTV.com, HCC.net, or directly through YouTube? Perhaps you are a Hood Canal Communications subscriber and are catching the game on Channel 46. Did you find us on Facebook or Twitter? Send us a message or an email. We want to know.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping you connected via broadband video and voice.
Has your cell phone got you out in the cold hunting for reception?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? How about now?
Get home phone service and high-speed internet starting at the everyday low price of $44.95. For a limited time, get $10 off for 6 months when adding a new service.
Some restrictions, taxes, and fees may apply.
For more details, call or click today, 360-898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Coach Aaron Leth, last game, not the prettiest win, but it was a win.
Yeah, not the prettiest win. I felt we played good in the first half. Second half came out really flat. We didn't shoot the ball well. We didn't really run an offense. They got some shots to drop that I think that maybe they had a little bit of pixie dust on that ball when it went up. But regardless, they fought back, and I got to give them credit for it because they've had a rough year. And fourth quarter rolled around, and Jordan did what she always does and knocked down some threes for us, lifted us up, and we walked out with a win.
Let's talk about Jordan a little bit. That's 2 games in a row that she's had 3 threes in the fourth, if I remember right.
Yeah, North Thurston was the other one, kind of lifted us, and she did that against Mount Tahoma, our first game as well. She had 3 threes in the fourth quarter too. She's a special player, and we tell her that all the time. It's like you just got to shoot the basketball. I remember last year I brought her up for a couple varsity games from JV, and she didn't want to shoot, and I said, Jordan, I'm bringing you here to shoot because you can shoot. And so, that's one of the things when the girls are open, we encourage them to shoot. Now our percentage hasn't been really good this year, but, Jordan's been there for us when we need her.
Well, Jordan's also a tenacious defender, I've noticed. You put her on number 15, Davies, and kind of Davies had her points, but she did a good job.
Yeah, Jordan's one of those defenders that's just kind of sly. I mean, she reminds me of a cat. She just kind of sits around, and we encourage, hey, hands out in the passing lane. Her hands are always in, but her hands are so fast that she pops the ball out. And I don't even know how. She does it against the coaches all the time in practice. I don't know how she gets her hands in there without fouling, but she came to me after the game and she said, Coach, I couldn't catch up with her. And I said, you poked 6 balls away from her. Now we didn't get the turnover on it, but your hands are fast. She can play defense pretty much anybody we have in this league.
Now Jasmine Griffin, she's kind of came on here towards the end, and she's just smoking up and down that court.
That's Jazz. She has one speed, and it's 100% all the way. It's fast. Sometimes, beginning of the season especially, we had some trouble with, I always told her, I said, your feet are 15 feet in front of your brain coming down the floor, and it's that last 30 feet that sometimes she has problems adjusting, but the last 4 or 5 games, she's done a wonderful job taking care of the ball. And, when you talk about defending, at the end of the game, the last 2.5 minutes, I think I told Jazz, I said, we're going to blanket 15. She's not going to touch the ball. And I think she touched the ball 2 or 3 times. She didn't have a shot in the last 2.5 minutes. And so her defense is, it's tenacious. She gets after it. She's the fastest one we have on the team. And so when it comes to guarding someone that we don't want to have touch the ball like we have tonight, number 35, she's going to, that's her card. That's her job. She's going to stay right on them.
I also noticed that some of what Jasmine does on the court has rubbed off on some of your other players because I see the same moves from others.
She has that beautiful little Euro step and up and under, and I keep telling her, I said, if you can put a jump shot in with that, I said, you're going to be, pretty good to go in college. And we got a lot of girls that, they worked on it last year, they worked on it this year. And, the big thing is we like up tempo, and kind of midway through the year, we lost that up tempo, and the faster we get the ball up the floor, the harder it is for these teams to get back and play defense. And with Deshea and Lexi and Paige and Kayla trailing down the floor, and that's a big thing we work on in practice laws, our bigs trailing down the floor, we get a lot of easy buckets coming inside because they just don't see those posts rolling right back through the middle. And our guards have great vision and great passing, and we usually kick it into them for easy lay-ins.
Moving on to tonight, it's senior night. It's kind of surprised me. It came up pretty quick in my head. Let's talk about your 3 seniors.
Well, obviously, Paige has been with us for 3 years. She started for us almost every single game for those 3 years. She came up from Aberdeen for us after her freshman year there, and then Morgan Leach has been in the program. I've coached her since she was just a little bitty kid and had her daughter as well, her sister as well, and she's with the program, been on varsity now for the last 3 years. And then Jess Gerardin, she was on JV last year, and she, made herself onto the team this year, and she's been with the program for 4 years as well.
And how do you get the feeling from them? What's your feeling of how they feel for this game?
You know what? I haven't talked to many of them. I had them write some stuff up for before the game. I know that some of them are probably nervous, they haven't started before or whatnot. And so it's just a thank you for our seniors that, have, given us 2 of them 4 years and 1 of them 3 years to the program, and all summertime and springtime and fall time. And, this is a great way for us to send them off, and we decided to do it on a Friday so we get a little bit more fan base here instead of doing it on a Tuesday night, which is why we switched it. And, we just want to send them off, and hopefully we walk out of here with a win tonight and push closer into getting maybe that 3rd place in league, which Peninsula is 3rd right now. We're 1 game behind, so if we can win tonight, we'll be tied with them. Should be an interesting matchup tonight.
So let's talk about that matchup tonight. Let's go more than a month ago, and you went to Peninsula, and you lost that game, but you felt you should have won it.
Well, I watched game film again today and yesterday, and when you're up 16-0 4 minutes into the game, you kind of think that you should have it in the bag. And we had executed our game plan for the first 4 minutes to a T, and the girls played well offensively and defensively. It was just they just shut them down. I stayed in our box and won a little bit too long, and I took responsibility for that. They came back, made some shots, and we didn't rebound really well, and it was just we got into the 3rd quarter, and we were tied 32-33 and then 34-34 and went right into the wire. And bottom line is we went 5 for 20 from the free throw line. We lost that game by 4.
What's your plan for tonight?
Same game plan. Jasmine's going to have 35, and if Jazz doesn't have 35, it's going to be Jordan. And if Jordan doesn't have it, it's going to be Morgan. We can't have her touch the ball. When we played them last time, I think she was averaging 22 points a game. She was 2nd highest in the league in scoring. And when we got there and played, she had 4 points going into the 4th quarter. So we executed everything correctly. We just got to rebound better tonight. We're going to run man. We're going to stay tight on 35 so she doesn't get her shots. And they didn't have their big posts that they had last time we played them, but our posts, I tell you, I've said it day in, day out, our 4 posts I'd put against anybody else's posts that they have.
Okay. Everybody's healthy for tonight?
I believe everybody is healthy for tonight. I know Katie was feeling a little under the weather yesterday, but I talked to her today, and she's pretty jazzed about senior night, sending these seniors off, and she's got a whole bunch of decorations, but she seemed pretty good spirits.
All right. Well, good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you.
Hillcrest Shell, convenient, affordable, and friendly. Looking to save at the pump? Hillcrest Shell has quality gasoline at low prices, plus you can save even more by using your Fred Meyer or QFC rewards points. Conveniently located on Highway 3 at the corner of Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue, Hillcrest Shell offers free coffee with your fill-up, has a fully stocked store, and friendly, helpful service. Travel a couple of blocks on Highway 3 and save at the pump. Hillcrest Shell, Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of Shelton High School basketball. As the regular season starts to wind down, we look ahead to the playoffs. The Shelton girls appear to be heading to postseason play, and with that comes broadcast fees. In order to continue broadcasting these games, we need help to offset those costs. If you are interested in helping us follow the Lady High Climbers in the playoffs, contact Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and we can talk about how you, your business, or group can help us with those costs.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Back at the Mini Dome, Dedrick Allan, top of the stands. Time for the starting lineups. Start out with the visiting Peninsula Seahawks. They get that up there. There we go. You have Mackenzie Walsh at 5'4" senior. Paige Palagie, a 5'4" junior. Kirsten Ritchie, a 6-foot junior. Taryn Richard, a 5'11" sophomore. And the young lady that Coach Leth was talking about in the pregame, Bella Frazier, a 5'10" sophomore. Change in the starting lineup for the High Climbers. Seniors get the starting nod. Jessica Girardin, a 5'7" senior. Paige Johnson, the 5'11" senior, and Morgan Leach, the 5'7" senior, working with Jasmine Griffin and Deshea Littleson. So that's Girardin, Griffin, Johnson, Leach, and Littleson for the High Climbers. Walsh, Palagie, Ritchie, Richard, and Frazier for the Seahawks. We'll take another timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower-moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday you can watch the Shelton City Commission, while you can catch the Mason County Commission every Tuesday. These are live broadcasts, but you can also watch them online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for local information.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Back at the Mini Dome, waiting for the tip-off between the High Climbers and the Seahawks. Flipping some switches here. Looks like Frazier is, actually no, it's not Frazier. Who's going to be? No, it's going to be Ritchie. Is waiting in the center court for the High Climbers. It'll be Paige Johnson. The High Climbers will be in their home white. The Seahawks will be in the black uniforms to get this thing underway. We're about ready to get this thing started. Ball's tipped into the front court. And the Seahawks have the ball. That's Frazier with the jumper, no good. Johnson with the rebound, and here come the High Climbers. Paige will bring it up. Throw it over to Jasmine Griffin. And they kick out to Morgan Leach, is a little bit off for the first turnover of the High Climbers. So full court press. Inbounds goes to mid-court. Frazier steps across mid-court over near side. That was Walsh. And now there's Frazier working this side over here. And it's Palaji back to, a turnaround jumper in the paint, short by Ritchie. Johnson with the rebound, out it goes to Griffin. Griffin will bring it up. Just gonna go right to the baseline. Lost handle the ball, looking for Johnson, gets it out to Deshea Littleson. Back to Griffin. Griffin bounces it over to Girardin. Girardin for long jumper, falls off rebound, goes in near steal by, that's Griffin. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Seahawks. Inbounds. Goes to Ritchie. And speeding into the paint, double dribbling is Frazier. And that's first turnover on, actually no, it's going to be a foul. Deshea Littleson has picked up her first personal. Baseline inbounds for Peninsula. Inbounds trying to get it to Richer. It's knocked out of bounds, and that'll be the first turnover on the Seahawks. Substitution for the Seahawks. Esther Papelas. That's right. Steps on Morgan Leach will bring it up for the High Climbers. Over to Girardin. Girardin looking for Johnson, gets it up top to Leach. Over offside to Griffin. Griffin to the box on the near side. Out it goes to Littleson. Deshea will get it to Jasmine. Back to Deshea. Get up to Morgan Leach. Now there's Paige Johnson. 7 on the shot clock. Girardin will force up a shot that goes off the glass. The rebound goes to Leach, and she'll set it up for the High Climbers. Back to Littleson. Littleson pull it away from Frazier to Johnson. Johnson over to Girardin. Girardin gets a screen from Johnson. Stops. Bounces it to Littleson. Now it goes to Johnson. Johnson for 3. That's short. Rebound goes to Papelas. She'll get it up to Ritchie. Ritchie puts it up and in and draws the foul. And Jessica Girardin picked up her first. And at the line for possible 3-point play, Kirsten Ritchie. It's out the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Morgan Leach. And she'll bring it up. Over it goes to Girardin. Down to the baseline, and Johnson. Page will get it up to Leach. Leach, open jumper, hits it. Morgan Leach with her first bucket of the night, and it's a two-point game, 2-2. That's Ritchie with it. Back to Frazier. Frazier's on 35. Stops at the foul line. Get it out top. And that's Papelas. High post feed. Papelas lost the handle. The ball couldn't handle it. Pass from Richer. That'll be 2 turnovers on Peninsula. So we have a 2-2 ball game. Jasmine Griffin bringing it up for the High Climbers over to Leach. Morgan puts it back up top. 3 at the top for Griffin. It's short. Rebound pulled down by Richer. And there's going to be a foul at the midcourt stripe on the pass up the court. Paige Johnson just picked up her third team foul. So we'll be back court sideline inbounds for the Seahawks. Frazier will trigger the play. She'll throw it into Ritchie. Back to Frazier, and she'll bring it across. Hands it off to Walsh. Walsh, high post, low post feed down to Ritchie. Forces one up and in. Comes Jasmine Griffin trying to get right back, going baseline. Hook the pass in the middle to Johnson. Johnson and Richard tie up. That'll stay with the High Climbers. It'll be baseline inbounds to the right of the backboard. Griffin will trigger the play. High Climbers stack up at the foul line, inbound to Leach. She fakes the three, steps by the defender, and she'll lob it to Johnson side of the paint down to the baseline. It's Griffin. Griffin under the hoop, lost the handle of the ball. Frazier comes up with it, and she handling the ball quite well. Gets the ball right back, and hands it back to Popoulos. Near side, three on the way from Frazier. It's off. Rebound. Ritchie puts it up and in. 4-point lead early for the Seahawks. Here come the High Climbers. Morgan Leach with the ball. High post feed to Littleson, out to Griffin. Griffin for three that's short. Rebound goes to the floor, and a tie-up between Deshea Littleson and Kirsten Ritchie. Lexi Moon and let's see, and Jordan Peterson. I'm drawing a blank there. Jordan Peterson check into the ball game. And we have a 30-second timeout, so we'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Are you back? Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up!
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong.
What a day!
But also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
6-2. 3:55 to go here in the first quarter. Peninsula on top, and the Seahawks had the ball. Frazier will inbound to the backcourt. The High Climbers are going to go full court pressure. And here we go. Frazier gets it inbounds to Ritchie. And gets it to Popoulos. Popoulos. High post feed to Ritchie. Looking for Frazier. Takes it down the side of the paint, but draws a foul on Lexi Moon. That'll be her first, fourth of team foul on Shelton. 3:41 to go here in the first quarter. Baseline inbounds for Peninsula. Frazier will trigger the play to the right of the backboard. Got to get it in. Throws it into Popoulos. Popoulos back to Frazier. Frazier draws a double team and it backs away, then dribbles away from it to the foul line. Actually, just outside the foul line. Shot is off. Rebound tapped and controlled by Ritchie. And she'll drive right back to the hoop, puts it up, misses shot, and they're going to, from a late whistle there, I think they're going to get Lexi Moon on that foul. Yep, that'll be 2 on Lexi. 5 team fouls on Shelton. At the free throw line is Kirsten Ritchie. She's 6 points tonight. She's 0 for 1 at the free throw line so far. Make it 0 for 2. Katie Johnson will step onto the court. Jessica Girardin will sit down for the High Climbers. Paige Pelagi will step back on for Peninsula. Second free throw is out the back of the iron. Rebound Moon. Had to muscle it away from Frazier. And here comes Jordan Peterson. It's a double dribble on Katie Johnson somehow. I didn't quite see that. Referee right on the spot, though.
Katie Johnson into the ball game for the High Climbers, number 10.
Also in there is Lauren Olive. She'll get it up to Popoulos. Popoulos driving to the hoop, puts it up and in. Katie Johnson lost the handle of the ball, got it right back. She'll step across midcourt, lob it in front of Jordan Peterson, drive to the baseline. Throw it up to Johnson. Katie will bounce it over to Morgan Leach. Cross court it goes to Peterson. Peterson runner on the baseline, that goes in. Inbounds goes to Ritchie. She lost the handle, tracked it down, throws it up to midcourt. And there's Frazier. Frazier slapped and fouled by Peterson. That'll be her first, 6th team foul.
Foul
at the free throw line for Peninsula is Bella Frazier. Got the first one. Should get another one. Second free throw for Bell is in. It's a 6-point lead for Peninsula. And full court press by Peninsula. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Morgan Leach has the ball now. It's Katie Johnson up to Jordan Peterson. Back over to Katie. Katie throws it to Peterson. There's Alexi Moon for three. That's short. A rebound pulled down by Frazier. Frazier get it up. And laying it up and in is Pelagic, excuse me. And that is an 8-point lead, largest lead of the night for Peninsula. Paige Johnson gets it up to Jordan Peterson. Peterson, the three-point arc on the near side, handed off to Johnson. Johnson fakes the three, back to Peterson. Peterson drives baseline, hooks in the middle, and is picked off by Frazier. Bell going the other way, gonna attack, put it up, and it dropped out. Rebound, it's a whistle on that loose ball. I believe it'll go on Peninsula. That'll go on Lauren Olive, her first. That's the first team foul on Peninsula. Kayla Garens checks in, as does Kara Bogue for the High Climbers. Katie Johnson in backcourt. Bogue has it now, throws it up to Johnson on the sideline. She'll speed across midcourt to the three-point arc, and it'll stay there for the High Climbers baseline inbound. Michaela Taylor will step on for the Seahawks, and I believe Michaela Smith is in there as well. High Climber ball, Jordan Peterson with it, over to Katie Johnson for three in the corner. Nope. Rebound. Peterson had it, tapped it, and then Frazier muscles it away, throwing it up. That's Taylor missing the shot. Rebound goes to the High Climbers. One hand pass up to Paige Johnson. She'll lay it off the glass. No rebound. Garens. Garens will put it up and in. And here come the Seahawks with the ball. That's Pelagi with it. One hands it over to Frazier, near side, beyond the three-point arc. She'll drive to the middle, to the foul line, stop. Throw it up to Tyler. There's Frazier again, driving baseline. Throws that one up, that hit the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Peterson. Peterson on the run the other way for the High Climbers. Throws a pass in the middle to Kayla Garens. They're going to say she traveled. Nope, it's going to be a foul on the Seahawks on the drive. And that will go on Michaela Smith. Her first, second team foul on Seahawks. Baseline inbounds for the High Climbers. Jordan Peterson inbounds to Kayla Garens. Get it up top to Katie Johnson. Back to Peterson. Peterson for three. No. Rebound tapped out, and Johnson will track it down. It's Katie with it. She'll just put it in for three. And the lead is now 3 for Peninsula. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Pelagi with the dribble, stolen away by Johnson. The ball's still free, 3 seconds. Kayla Garens will come up with it, and that'll be the quarter. So we're through one quarter. Peninsula leading 12-9. And we do have, I am told, a special announcement here at center court. Let's turn things over to the public address announcer. That's actually going to be Jesse Squire, the coach of the club.
Tonight I'm going to introduce my cheerleaders. First, I'd like to start by introducing Yesenia Gaspar, Cody Dean, Angel Lucero, Caitlin Garrett, Hunter Brown, Ashley Gold. And also introducing next year's captain of 2017-2018, Kendra Haley.
So that is what we have here. And we're ready, waiting for the start of that second quarter. It's an announcement of the captain for the cheer squad for the next year. So it will be Peninsula ball coming out of the timeout. They lead 12-9. Frazier still in there. And we gotta wait for the cheerleaders to clear out here. All right, so here we go. Papalos. Actually, Frazier's gonna inbounds it. Now we're gonna get underway. Inbounds goes to Richie, handed off to Frazier. Frazier, nice cut move in the box, missed the shot. Rebound, Garens. Garens get it out to Johnson. Johnson up to Peterson. Peterson on the run for the High Climbers. Gonna scoop it up there short. Deshea Littleson with the rebound. Put back, doesn't fall in. Kara Bogue tracked down that rebound, and Katie Johnson will set the offense for Shelton. Up top again, bounce it over to Kara Bogue. Down to Kayla Garens. She'll go to the hoop, miss the shot. Rebound pulled down by Richards, stole away by Garens. She'll put it up and in. That'll be 4 turnovers on Peninsula. Papalos with the ball over to Frazier, gets it right back. The screen from Frazier goes to the foul line, stops, bounces to the baseline. There's a number 5 hit a shot there, and then another turnover. Olive ends up traveling, so we're in back-to-back turnovers. So it's High Climber ball in their back court. Jordan Peterson has it. She just bring it up. A little zone press by the Seahawks. Over goes to Bogue. Bogue to Garens on the box. Draws a triple team. Gets it out top to Johnson. Johnson fakes it 3, drives to the foul line. Bounce it to Littleson on the pick and roll. And Littleson's first basket of the ball game falls in. 1-point lead now for the Seahawks. That Oppadall with it to Richard down into the paint. That's Olive. Her turnaround doesn't fall. Frazier with a rebound and a putback, but doesn't fall in dry. The foul is Frazier. These 17 fouls on Shelton, only 2 on the Seahawks. Jordan Peterson picked up her second. And Belle Frazier's at the line for 2 free throws. Got the first one. Should get another one. Let's see here. Taryn Richer will step back onto the court for the Seahawks. And Peninsula's Frazier missed the second free throw. Garens with the rebound. Here comes Katie Johnson. Up it goes to Jasmine Griffin back in the ball game. Stops on the baseline, pops, misses. Deshea Littleson pulled down the rebound. Turnaround hook doesn't fall. Garens with the rebound, missed it. And Frazier will pull down for the Seahawks. To Richie. Richie loses the handle on the ball, and they'll say it stays with the Seahawks under their basket. Baseline inbounds to the right of the backboard. Frazier inbounds it to Richer, and that's Papalos with it. Back to Richer. Richer looking for Richie. Richie backing down, trying to get by Deshea Littleson. Our outlet is bobbled by Richer. Richer will hand it off to Frazier. Frazier just hounded. She'll stop just inside the arc, put up a shot that's short. Rebound pulled down by Littleson to Bogue. Bogue will get it to Griffin. Griffin speeding up the far side, showing her speed, going by a couple of defenders. Goes to the baseline. Frazier all over. Throw it to Littleson. Littleson jumper at the foul line. The elbow. That's going to pop out. And the rebound pulled down by Richter with it. And Abadal couldn't handle it. That'll be 6 turnovers on Peninsula. Morgan Leach going to check in as Jasmine Griffin came up a little bit gimpy there. I think she just has to adjust her shoe. Bug will get it into Johnson. Katie Johnson back to Kara Bogue. Carol will bring it up. Looking for Morgan Leach. Bounce it to Leach in the corner. 3 on the way. That's off. Rebound pulled down by Ritchie. Here comes Frazier, throwing it all the way up and under. Shot doesn't go in by Richter. Rebound goes to the High Climbers, and here comes Katie Johnson. Up to Kara Bogue to the 3-point arc. Inside the arc, turns around. Bounce it to Johnson. Johnson at the 3-point elbow. Over to Leach, opposite side now. Down to Bogue, just camping. Blocked by Ritchie. Ball goes to Kayla Gerens, and she'll put it up and in. 6 points for Kayla. $15 is the score. Frazier with it. Up top it goes to Richer. High post feed backing down is Ritchie. Turnaround jumper goes in. Katie Johnson will get it up to Bogue. Back to Katie. Katie steps across the timeline. Throw it over to Leach. To Johnson. Johnson throwing it down to Bogue, down on the box. She's bumped and fouled. That'll be the first foul on Kirsten Ritchie. Only a third-team foul on Peninsula, though. So it'll be baseline inbounds for the High Climbers. To the left of the backboard. Paige Pelagi, checks back in. For Peninsula, inbounds goes to Gerens, up to Johnson. Johnson eyeing the hoop, has all day, doesn't take the 3. Gets to Leach. Leach over to Littleson. Littleson on the 3-point arc, back to Leach. Leach for 3. That's short. Long rebound goes out of bounds. That'll stay with. That'll actually go over to the Seahawks. 2-point lead for Peninsula. 3 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the half. Pelagi will bring it up. I'm sorry, that's not Pelagi, that's Walsh. Actually, no, yeah, it's Walsh. And there's Frazier to Walsh. Down to Ritchie. Short on the shot. Rebound goes to Littleson. And a whistle. Ritchie kind of hit the deck there. Paige Johnson will step onto the court. Kayla Gerens will sit down. Good minutes for Kayla. So both Johnsons are out there. Leach, a steal on Leach's pass in the middle. And Frazier missed the shot. Rebound, pulled down by Upadal, and a foul on the floor. Be 1-1 for Emily Upadal. And the foul went to Deshea Littleson. That's her second. First free throw, nothing but net. Should get another one. Second one on the way by Opendal. That will fall in. It's now a 4-point lead for Peninsula. 3 minutes, almost, here in the half. Katie Johnson trying to get by the press. She manages to slip by it to the 3-point arc near side. Everybody left her alone. She'll take the 3 and hit it. That's her second 3 in the ball game. And it leaves now 1 for Peninsula. Frazier will bring it up center of the court. Met by Leach. She'll get it to Ritchie. Ritchie will hand it off to Frazier. Frazier beyond the 3-point arc, drives to the side of the paint, stops in the paint. Little fadeaway doesn't fall in. Rebound tapped in, controlled by the High Climbers. Katie Johnson comes up with it. She'll bring it up. Trying to get by the defense of Frazier. Over it goes to Leach. Out to Littleson. Sorry, Littleson will get it, and there's an extra pass over to Leach. Missed the shot and the rebound pulled down by Ritchie. Up it goes to Walsh. Walsh double dribbled. Actually, then she traveled on that one. That'll be 7 turnovers on Peninsula. 2:10 to go here, 2:12 actually to go here in the half. Girardin, Peterson. Return for the High Climbers. Leach will inbound it to Peterson. Jordan will get it back to Leach. And here comes Jordan. Jordan steps across midcourt to Littleson. Littleson back to Peterson. To Girardin on the baseline. Bounce it back to Peterson. Peterson faked outside. Threw it in the middle. Deshay comes up with it. Paige Johnson with a long jumper. It comes up short. Rebound goes to Peterson. Peterson with 9 on the shot clock. Gets it to Leach. Back to Peterson. Peterson for 3 in the corner, opposite side. Yes! 5 points for Jordan, and the High Climbers are up 2. Pelagi will bring it up this time for the Seahawks. 1.5 to go. Down it goes. Nice defense by Jessica Girardin. Tapped it, and Jordan Peterson comes away with it. And it's poked out of her hands. There's Littleson. Jumper. Yes! High Climbers up 4 with 1:17 to go in the half. Pelagi having some trouble getting it in. She manages to get it in. To Walsh. Walsh over to Ritchie. Ritchie jumper, foul line elbow, brick, and Johnson comes up with it. Page gets it up to Morgan Leach to the 3-point arc near side. Hesitates, drive baseline, just palmed the ball, I think. Yep. That'll be 6 turnovers on Shelton. Under a minute to go here in the half. 4-point lead for Shelton. Came back from as many as 8 down inbounds. Goes to Ritchie on the side. To Walsh. Walsh will turn around and set the offense with 45 seconds almost here in the half. High post feed to Ritchie. And she'll take it right to the hoop, lay it off the glass and in. Ritchie with 8 points tonight for Peninsula. Jordan Peterson behind the back dribble. Crossing midcourt. Throws the center of the court to Morgan Leach. Opposite side to Girardin. Down to Johnson. Page will drive to the hoop. Put it up. Oh, it popped out. Rebound goes to Richard. Here comes... Where's that? Having trouble. That's Opadal. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Littleson. Littleson to Girardin. Girardin gets it up to Leach. Leach over to Johnson. Johnson side of the paint. Jumper off the glass at the buzzer. Doesn't fall in, but we head to the halftime with Shelton up 2, 23-21. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
If you're interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday, you can watch the Shelton City Commission. These live broadcasts air at 6 p.m. on the first and third Monday of each month and at 2 p.m. on the other Mondays. However, you can watch the City Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
Hillcrest Shell, convenient, affordable, and friendly. Looking to save at the pump? Hillcrest Shell has quality gasoline at low prices, plus you can save even more by using your Fred Meyer or QFC rewards points. Conveniently located on Highway 3 at the corner of Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue, Hillcrest Shell offers free coffee with your fill-up, has a fully stocked store, and friendly, helpful service. Travel a couple of blocks on Highway 3 and save at the pump. Hillcrest Shell, Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue.
Back at the Mini Dome, halftime score, Shelton 23, Peninsula 21. High Climbers were down by 8 points in the first quarter, manages to come back from that and pull within, go up actually 4 at one point in time, and then Peninsula kind of got back into their stride and closed that gap a little bit here late in the quarter. The High Climbers are doing it with a balanced scoring. Katie Johnson and Kayla Garens each have 6 points. 5 for Jordan Peterson, 4 for Deshea Littleson, and a bucket for Morgan Leach. For the Seahawks, they're being led by Kirsten Ritchie. She has 8 points. 5, actually not 5, that's 4 for Emily Opedal. 3 for Belle Frazier. Doesn't seem right. Let's see here, 2 apiece for Paige Balaji, Esther Papoulis, and Taryn Richter, with 2. Turnovers, pretty even, but the edge goes to the High Climbers. The Seahawks have 8, the High Climbers have 6 in the first half. Foul trouble, though, that's going to be an issue down the stretch, as the Seahawks only had 3 personal fouls in the half, as opposed to 8 for the High Climbers. Jordan Peterson has 2, Lexi Moon has 2, Deshea Littleson has 2 personal fouls. So that could be an issue down the stretch as we watch PIP, Players in Progress, perform here at the Mini Dome at halftime. Your halftime score, Shelton 23, Peninsula 21. Let's just enjoy PIP for a bit. So that's the Players in Progress performing here at halftime in the Mini Dome. High Climbers up 2 at the half. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping you connected via broadband video and voice.
Has your cell phone got you out in the cold hunting for reception?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? How about now?
Get home phone service and high-speed internet starting at the everyday low price of $44.95. For a limited time, get $10 off for 6 months when adding a new service.
Some restrictions, taxes, and fees may apply.
For more details, call or click today, 360-898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
I mean, I was just a kid. And you never knew what mood he was going to be in when he came home. It was brutal. My dad, he would come home, and there's one time where...
Good job, bring it back. Chad wasn't a football player per se. He was just a kid that needed to be a part of something. I don't think he had anyone as a role model or someone showing him what to do. It's okay, you're doing good. You're okay.
Coach Marr was the only person I really trusted in this town. You know, he was always there.
And I'm so proud of you. You've done well. Done well.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We hope you're enjoying tonight's game, and we would like to hear from you. Tell us what you think. Let us know where you are and how you are watching. Are you watching online through masonwebtv.com, hcc.net, or directly through YouTube? Perhaps you are a Hood Canal Communications subscriber and are catching the game on Channel 46. Did you find us on Facebook or Twitter? Send us a message or an email. We want to know.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
Vests.
Or reflectors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
We've got your back.
You have ours.
You got our back?
you got ours. You got our back. Please slow down.
And move over.
And we're back at the Mini Dome, halftime on senior night for 3 lady players and one of the, the trainer for the Lady High Climbers. You see the 3 there, Jessica Gerard and Morgan Leach and Paige Johnson. Paige, yet to score tonight, but has been out there quite a while. Morgan has a bucket, and Jessica had at least one steal out there with her hand, getting in the way of a nice pass in the interior to deflect it and steal it away. So that's where we sit here at halftime. We are just about 2 minutes to go here before we resume, or we go into the third quarter. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of Shelton High School basketball. As the regular season starts to wind down, we look ahead to the playoffs. The Shelton girls appear to be heading to postseason play, and with that comes broadcast fees. In order to continue broadcasting these games, we need help to offset those costs. If you are interested in helping us follow the Lady High Climbers in the playoffs, contact Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and we can talk about how you, your business, or group can help us with those costs.
Hi, everyone.
Got a little bit of kick to it.
Houston, do you copy?
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Looks like it'll be High Climber ball to start the third quarter. And Timber Ware is on the court for the first time tonight, working with Jordan Peterson, Paige Johnson, Kayla Garens, and Jasmine Griffin. Inbounds goes to Peterson. And here we're underway. Jasmine Griffin with on the far side. She'll drive baseline. One hands it back to Peterson. Peterson over to Ware. Timber. Back to Peterson. Peterson top the key for 3. No, off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Pelagi. Nearly stripped of the ball. Here comes Frazier. Frazier goes right to the hoop, puts it up, missed the shot. Rebound, Garens. And she'll hand it to Jasmine Griffin. Griffin had it poked out of her hands, recovered by the Seahawks, and Frazier go to the hoop, put it up and in. Tie ball game here off the turnover. Griffin gets it up to Peterson to Garens. Garens can't finish on the play. Rebound goes in the hands of the Seahawks. Out it goes to Frazier. Frazier on the run on the far side. Throws it to Popelji. Pelagie, excuse me. I can't see why I can't get that out first time every time. Pelagie will drive baseline, puts it in. And the foul on the High Climbers. Jasmine Griffin picked up her first. At the line for possible three-point plays, Paige Pelagie. Katie Johnson will step on, and Jasmine Griffin will sit down. So the free throw, quick release, dropped in for Paige Pelagie. Jordan Peterson will bring it up. Katie Johnson still in back court. Katie will set the offense. Look at Timber Ware. Timber Ware is asking for the ball. She gets it. She'll just shoot the three and hits it. Timber should be really rested for the second half. She didn't play at all in the first. There's Frazier going to go right coast to coast, putting it up, and it popped out. Garens with the rebound out to Ware. Timber on the run near side. Find the back dribble, hands it off to Katie Johnson. Katie put it on the floor. Look the court over, throw it back over to Timber. There's Peterson. Peterson, corner three. No, rebound. Pulled down by Richter. Good. And here is Frazier. Over to Walsh, far side, way outside. And there's a whistle between Garens and Ritchie battling defensively, and they're going to get Kayla for her first, second team foul. Baseline inbounds for the Seahawks. Right of the backboard, Frazier will trigger the play. Bounce it in, and a kicked ball on the inbounds. Do it again. Inbounds to Ritchie. To Pelagie. Hook it down to Ritchie off the glass, a little too hard. Rebound, Johnson. Johnson will pull it out and bring it out, knocked it out. Somebody knocked it out of her hands. I think it was Pelagie knocked it out of her hands on the dribble. Lauren Olive will return for the Seahawks. And bringing it up. Peterson lost the handle of the ball. Frazier with it, and she's going to be fouled. So turnovers, I've got two quick turnovers on the High Climbers. Peterson just picked up her third personal, third team foul. Morgan Leach will step on for the High Climbers. Inbounds. Ritchie up and in. 10 points. Katie Johnson with the ball. Draws the double team in backcourt, holds on to her dribbles, throws it up, and throws it away. Another turnover. Comes Frazier the other way. Kick out to Pelagie. Tapped it. There's Ritchie with it on the opposite side. Steps by the defense, puts it up, misses the shot, and then there's a late whistle. Boy, it's a late whistle. I believe that was what's going on. Kayla Garens, that's her second. First free throw by Ritchie is off. She'll get another one. Deshea Littleson will go get Paige Johnson. Ritchie has not hit a free throw tonight. She is 0 for 4. Up there's the first one. Lead is 3 for Peninsula. Leach will get it in to Ware. Get it right back, and she'll bring it up. It's kind of a soft zone, full court zone. Littleson back to Ware, to Littleson, to Ware, up top to Leach. To Ware for three, that's off the back of the iron. Rebound goes in the corner, saved in bounds by Walsh. And here comes Frazier. Frazier to Walsh up top, gets a screen from Ritchie, stops, pops for three, and hits. Timeout called by Coach Leff. His team's down 6. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hillcrest Shell, convenient, affordable, and friendly. Looking to save at the pump? Hillcrest Shell has quality gasoline at low prices, plus you can save even more by using your Fred Meyer or QFC rewards points. Conveniently located on Highway 3 at the corner of Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue, Hillcrest Shell offers free coffee with your fill-up, has a fully stocked store, and friendly, helpful service. Travel a couple of blocks on Highway 3 and save at the pump. Hillcrest Shell, Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
Vests.
Or reflectors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
We've got your back.
Do you have ours?
You got our back?
you got ours? You got our back? Please.
Back in action. Timberware with it up the far side. Finds Kayla Garens over to Katie Johnson. Up top now to Leach. Goes over to Ware. Ware faked outside, goes baseline, scoops it in the middle to Garens. Garens came up with it. It's going to be jump ball. Nope, it's going to be a foul. This refereeing crew is not quick to call the jump ball. That'll be the first team foul on the Seahawks, and Richie picked up her second personal inbounds. Johnson with the 3 in the corner, missed it. Rebound goes to Leach, out it goes to Johnson. To Ware, oh no. Ware tracked it down. Lobs it to Littleson. Littleson can't handle it. Garens can't handle it. Katie Johnson came up with a jump ball call this time. That will go over to the High Climbers. Seahawk ball, leading by 6. A little over midway through this third quarter. Pelagi with it, guarded by Johnson, throws it up top to Frazier. Frazier gets a screen from Richie, hooks it in the middle to Richie. Stole away by Garens, and then her outlet is taken away nearly. Johnson comes up with it. Katie will get it up to Ware, and here come the High Climbers. The Littleson one-hands it, stops, throws it over to Leach, off her hands, out of bounds. Say it was tipped. It was tipped. It'll stay with the High Climbers. Shelton ball sideline inbounds, foul line extended. Right in the middle of that High Climber bench. Leach will trigger the play. Inbounds goes to Johnson. Katie will hold it and set the play. 18 on the shot clock now. Screen from Littleson, stops, pops for 3. Falls off, rebound. Garens had it, goes right back up, missed it. Littleson with the follow, and the bucket, and the foul. That'll go on Paige Pelagi, her first. So DeShea has 6 points, her first trip to the free throw line. Pelagi will sit down, and Esther Popoulos will step back on for Peninsula. And DeShea Littleson complete the three-point play. She doesn't. Garens had it on the rebound, lost it, but they're going to say it went off of Richie's hand. She poked it out. It'll stay with the High Climbers. 3:13 to go in the third. Baseline inbounds. Right of the backboard. Johnson will lob it into Garens, the foul line. Back to Johnson in the corner. Fakes it, bounces it twice up to Ware. Back to Johnson. She'll fake the 3, finds Ware. Cross court it goes to Leach. High post feed to Littleson. Back to Leach. Leach dribbles to the baseline. Up top through it to Frazier. Frazier on the run the other way for the Seahawks. Gonna go right to the hoop, puts it up and in, and the foul. Timber, I think, got her. She's just standing there. Wow. That's Timber's first. 5th team foul on Shelton. And Belle Frazier's at the line for possible 3-point play. She has 7 points. Make it 8. Peninsula is now up 7. Morgan Leach will bring it up. Goes over to Timberware. Back to Morgan. Morgan will step back, set the offense for the High Climbers. 15 on the shot clock. Over goes to Katie Johnson. Back to Leach, opposite side to Ware. 9 on the shot clock. The Leach up top now, looking for some sort of a seam. Finds Ware. Reverse layup goes short. Rebound Ritchie. Stolen away by Ware. Ware taps it up to Littleson. Littleson jumper. That goes in. Now off the turnover. And here comes Frazier. Back for Peninsula. Actually, that's not Frazier. That's Frazier. That'll be Populus. Near side to Walsh. Up top to Populus again, looking for Ritchie down low. Back to Populus. Actually, Ware. Jumper for Ritchie. Rebound by Frazier. She's fouled. She'll go back to the free throw line. Personal foul on Kayla Garens. That's her third. At the line for 2 free throws. Bell Frazier for Peninsula. Got the first one. Should get another one. Kara Bogue will step on for the High Climbers. Morgan Leach will sit down. Lexi Moon will step on. And Kayla Garens will sit down. So it's Littleson, Moon, Bogue, Katie Johnson, and Timber Ware on the court for the High Climbers. As Peninsula's Bell Frazier, second free throw goes in there. 9 points in the quarter, 12 in the game. Here comes Katie Johnson near side. Dribbles right into a double team. Holds on to her dribble, trying to get by that double team. Nice patience. Deshea Littleson asking for it. And got to get rid of it. Stolen away by Frazier. Frazier just ripped it out of Katie's hands, and they're going to call a foul. And the basket. Wow. Katie Johnson picked up her first. 17 fouls on the High Climbers. And Belle Frazier for a possible 3-point play. She got it. It's a 10-point lead for Peninsula. And a 30-second timeout has been called. So we'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
Vests. Or reflectors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
We've got your back.
You have ours.
You got our back?
you got ours.
You got our back?
Please, slow down.
And move over.
Back at the Mini Dome. 1:34 to go in the third quarter. 10-point lead for Peninsula. Shelton will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Turnovers have been the problem here for the High Climbers. I have 10 on the game, 4 in the quarter. So Ware will inbounds it in back court. Putting Frazier on Johnson, but Ware will bring it up. Spinning, finds Littleson. Littleson lost the handle of the ball. I think she got somebody got a piece of her, and that's only the third team foul on Peninsula. Esther Populus will pick up her first at the free throw line. Deshea Littleson missed the first one. She'll get another one. She has 8 points tonight. Unfortunately, she's 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Got the second one, though. Peninsula quickly down to Richard. Draws a triple team. Stripped of the ball. Tracking it down is going to be Olive. Up top to Walsh. Over to Frazier near side. to Ritchie. Ritchie at the foul line. To get down to Frazier. Frazier on the baseline. Wisely turns around. Cross court it goes to Populus and a traveling call. That'll be 11 turnovers on Peninsula. Jasmine Griffin back in the ball game for the High Climbers with under a minute to go in the third quarter, trailing by 9. Katie Johnson will sit down. Bug will get it in to Griffin. Griffin gets a screen from Littleson. Comes across midcourt, bouncing it to Ware. Ware near side. Back to Griffin. Over to Ware in the corner. Fakes the three, drives in, runner. Comes up short. Littleson with a rebound and the putback. 7-point lead now for Peninsula. Walsh with it. Over goes to Populus, back to Walsh. High post feed there to Ritchie. Back to Walsh. Walsh to Ritchie. Lost the handle of the ball. Rebound, the ball actually ends up in Deshae Littleson's hands, and here comes Timber Ware. Oh, and a turnover. Can't seem to keep control of the ball. Both teams have, well, let's see here. Peninsula has 12 turnovers. Shelton has 11. Frazier will inbounds it from the sidelines below us. Looking for Populus to get it to her. 4 seconds to go. Throwing one up at the buzzer and putting it in is Olive. Are they going to count that? Doesn't look like they're going to count that. Nope, they do. All right, so we head to the fourth quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping you connected via broadband video and voice.
Has your cell phone got you out in the cold hunting for reception?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? How about now?
Get home phone service and high-speed internet starting at the everyday low price of $44.95. For a limited time, get $10 off for 6 months when adding a new service.
Some restrictions, taxes, and fees may apply.
For more details, call or click today, 360-898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place for live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. Our next broadcast is Thursday as the Shelton boys wrap up the regular season in the Mini-Dome against Yale. Tip-off is 7 p.m. only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place.
Already heard that spot. Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. 42-33, the score. Peninsula on top. And the High Climbers will have the ball. They have Bogue, Moon, Littleson, Ware, and Griffin in the ball game for the last 8 minutes of it. Bogle inbounds it to Ware. It's a screen from Littleson. Lobs it over to Jasmine Griffin for three. That's off. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Bogue. Bogue out to Ware. Ware will take a three, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Frazier. Frazier speeding up the far side. Griffin right on her hip. The hook falls off. Rebound, Ritchie up and in, and the foul. Lexi Moon will pick up her third personal. 8 team fouls. And Kirsten Ritchie at the free throw line for a possible three-point play. It's only one free throw made. Missed that one. Rebound Littleson. Gives it to Griffin. Griffin up to Ware. Ware to the box, spinning. The trailer, Griffin for three. No. Rebound pulled down by Frazier for Peninsula. Stops on the side. Throws in the center of the court to Ritchie. Ritchie hands it to Walsh. Walsh for three. That's a brick. Rebound Griffin. Griffin will bring it up. Go right to the hoop. Puts it up a little too hard. And a rebound pulled down by Peninsula. A little out of control, but putting it up and in is Populus. And the lead is now 13, largest of the night for Peninsula. Jasmine Griffin with it, top of the key. Finds Littleson, actually tried to get to Littleson, but Ware will track it down. High Climbers have 12 on the shot clock. Griffin to Bogue on the baseline. She'll drive baseline, and a whistle called a foul on Peninsula. It's only their 4th team foul. Lauren Olive picked up her 2nd personal. Jordan Peterson and Paige Johnson will step onto the court for the High Climbers. And Emily Opitel will be back in for Peninsula. Baseline inbounds goes to Ware. Ware catch and shoot, miss. Johnson with the rebound and the putback. Missed the shot, but she was hacked and fouled. So Paige is at the line for 2 free throws. 5 team fouls on Peninsula now. And Ritchie picked up her 3rd personal. Senior Paige hasn't scored yet tonight. Still has 1 more. That one goes in. There's the first point tonight. Lead is 12 for Peninsula. Walsh will bring it up for the Seahawks. Hands it off to Populus, and now that's Frazier with it. Frazier trying to get by Peterson. And a 30-second timeout call by Peninsula, so we'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Call you back.
Is this my car? State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Back at the Mini Dome. 6:17 to go in the ball game. We are in the 4th quarter, and I don't think I've changed my thing there. Let me see if I can't get that done right now. There we go. It's Peninsula ball coming out of the timeout with 15 on the shot clock. Inbounds goes from Frazier to Ritchie to back to Frazier. Frazier drives baseline, cut off by Griffin. Back to Ritchie. Ritchie up top. And that's Populus. Populus over to Frazier near side. She'll put it on the floor, stop, throw up a desperation and shot at the buzzer, and ends up taking steps. So that's 13 turnovers on Peninsula. 6:03 to go in the ball game. 12-point lead for Peninsula. Peterson inbounds it in backcourt to Griffin. Griffin over to Peterson. Peterson to Johnson, to Ware, to Bogue, back to Ware. Ware fakes the 3 drives baseline, shovels it to Griffin. Griffin on the baseline, hands it back to Ware. Ware will dribble around and set the play with 10. There's Griffin in the corner for 3. Bogue with the rebound and the putback. Kara Bogue in the right place at the right time. Full court press by the High Climbers, inbounds. Near steal by Ware. Staying right there with it, and then a double dribble, a palming by, who had that? That was Populus, and it'll be 14 turnovers on Peninsula. High Climbers get the ball back. 5:26 to go here in the game. Bogle inbounds it to Peterson back court from the sidelines. Goes over to Ware, to Griffin in the corner. She'll drive baseline, stops and steps by the defense. Dropped one in. First basket for Jasmine. Trimming this lead down. Frazier throws it up and gets it to Walsh. Walsh stopped by Peterson. Peterson tried to save it in bounds. Knocked it off of Walsh, but they say she was already out of bounds. Pelagi steps back on for Peninsula. They have the ball on their baseline. Frazier looking, throws it into Ritchie under the bucket. She's right there under the bucket, steps back, and she traveled. 15 turnovers on Peninsula. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Peterson will bring it up near side to the three-point arc. Stepping back after a little dribble penetration. Throws it to Johnson at the foul line, out to Griffin. Griffin faked outside, goes baseline. back to Johnson, to Bogue, bounce it to Ware. Ware up top to Griffin. Griffin fakes the 3. Steps to the side of the paint, finds Johnson. 7 on the shot clock. Ware will take the 3 and hit it. Second 3 for Timber. 6 points, and the lead is now 5. Frazier up the far sideline, palmed the ball, and another turnover on the Seahawks. That'll be 16. 5-point lead for Peninsula, 4:27 to go in the game. The High Climbers have the ball. Full timeout called by Peninsula. So we'll step aside. Yeah, a pretty good one. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
If you're interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday, you can watch the Shelton City Commission. These live broadcasts air at 6 p.m. on the first and third Monday of each month and at 2 p.m. on the other Mondays. However, you can watch the City Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
Back at the Mini Dome, Dedrick Allan, top of the stands, across from the scorer's table as usual. 4:27 to go in the ball game. 5-point lead for Peninsula. Shelton has the ball. Jordan Peterson inbounds it from the sidelines between the scorer's table and her bench. Get it into Bogue. Kara Bogue. Bounce it over to Jasmine Griffin. Griffin drives baseline. Draws the double team. Steps by the double team. Had it knocked out of her hands. She'll slap it to Bogue. Bogue ends up traveling, but no call. Over to Griffin. Griffin driving baseline again. Her spin steps by it, had it slapped out of her hands, goes to Frazier, and here come the Seahawks. Bell trying to go coast to coast. She'll throw it over to Populus. Up top it goes to Pelagi. High post feed to Ritchie. Ritchie will drive side of the paint on, loses the handle, goes to Opedal. Opedal out to Pelagi, over to Frazier. Frazier driving baseline. Draws the double team, missed the shot, got her own rebound, puts it back up and in. Seven-point lead now for Peninsula. Jasmine Griffin driving baseline. Shuffles it to the foul line, and a jumper by Johnson. Missed it. Rebound pokes to Bogue. Bogue to Peterson. Peterson tried to get it out to Ware. It's kicked out of bounds by Frazier. So it'll be a high climber ball. Sideline inbounds. Foul line extended. Ware will trigger the play. Peterson in the corner. Bogue will get it to the top of the key over to Griffin. Griffin trying to find a seam in the baseline. Drives to the box. To Bogue. Bogue fakes the 3. Banging bodies. Offensive foul on Kara Bogue. Well, first on Kara. That'll be 9 team fouls on Shelton. 48-41, 3:11 to go here in the ball game. Peninsula with the lead in the ball. Frazier going long ball. Finds Ritchie. Up to Opedal. Opedal puts it up and popped out. Rebound pulled down by Paige Johnson. And a push-out foul called on Peninsula. Be 16 fouls on Peninsula, and the personal foul went on Opedal, her first. So it'll be backcourt baseline inline, I should say, inbounds for Shelton. Inbounds goes to Ware from Peterson. Peterson gets it right back, throws it over to Griffin. Griffin comes across midcourt, leaves it for Peterson, dribbles up top, throws over to Bogue. Bogue one dribble back to Peterson. Way outside for Jordan, off the glass, no rebound. Ware tracked it down with a reset, trailing by 7. Timber, top of the key, throws it over to Bogue. Bogue back to Peterson. Peterson spinning in the middle, runner, no. Rebound goes to Ritchie. Then Frazier gets it. In here come the Seahawks. Frazier keeps the dribble. Has got Griffin right with her everywhere she goes. Over it goes to Popovich. Down to Ritchie. Ritchie just traveled, but no whistle, but the foul is called. 2 shots coming for Kirsten. Jordan Peterson's 4th personal foul. Kirsten Ritchie hit the first free throw. He'll get another one. She'll get another one. Excuse me. Garen's will go get Bogue, and Katie Johnson will likely go get Peterson. Nope, she's going to get Jasmine Griffin. 2:12 to go in this ball game. 8-point lead for Peninsula. Kirsten Ritchie can make it 9 by hitting her second free throw. She does. Katie Johnson will inbounds it. Get it into Ware. Back to Johnson near steal. Johnson puts it on the floor. Center of the court. Lets the pack go by and sets the offense. And a steal by Frazier. Oh, no. Frazier to the hoop, lays off the glass and in. And a full timeout called. 1:56 to go in the ball game. 52-41. Peninsula on top. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hillcrest Shell, convenient, affordable, and friendly. Looking to save at the pump? Hillcrest Shell has quality gasoline at low prices, plus you can save even more by using your Fred Meyer or QFC rewards points. Conveniently located on Highway 3 at the corner of Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue, Hillcrest Shell offers free coffee with your fill-up, has a fully stocked store, and friendly, helpful service. Travel a couple of blocks on Highway 3 and save at the pump. Hillcrest Shell, Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
11-point lead for Peninsula, 52-41. They're doing exactly what the High Climbers did to get back in there, close the gap in this game. High Climbers have 14 turnovers compared to 16 for Peninsula. It's High Climber ball coming out of timeout. Jordan Peterson will inbounds it to Timber Ware and get the ball back to Ware. Ware just speeds across midcourt, throws it back to Peterson. Peterson bounce it over to Johnson, gets it right back. Jordan will take a 3 and drain it. 8 points for Jordan. And more pressure by the High Climbers. Frazier has it. Step across the midcourt straight. Trying to draw out the defense. Throw a high post feed to Ritchie. Hands it off to Frazier. Frazier, side of the paint jumper goes in. Lead is 10. Oh, no. Katie Johnson didn't quite set her first shuffle her feet. That'll be 15 turnovers on Shelton. We have a 4 and a 5 out there. I have a 5 on my sheet and I have a 4 away. All right, so Frazier inbounds from the baseline, gets it in, and it's blocked by Garens, recovered by Garens. And here comes Timber Ware. Timber goes right to the hoop, puts it up, popped out, rebound, pulled down by Peninsula. There's Frazier with it. We're under a minute to go, and it's a 10-point lead for the Seahawks. Pelagi with it. Cross court to Oppadal. Oppadal long 3, no. Rebound pulled down by Johnson. Katie will speed up the court. Change directions. Drive side of the paint, finds Johnson. Now that's Peterson. Peterson bounce it to Katie Johnson. Back to Peterson. Peterson for 3. No. Rebound. Garens tapped it. Ware comes up with it. 16 seconds now. There's Peterson. Dribble, penetrate, runner in the paint, goes off the side of the iron, rebound pulled down by Peninsula. Nope, it's going to roll into Peninsula's hands. Popping off the ball, ping pongs to Garen's. Garen's lost it, and it'll be Frazier, and that's pretty much the ball game. Well, a hard-fought battle on senior night, but Peninsula comes away with a 10-point win. 54-44. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping you connected via broadband video and voice.
Has your cell phone got you out in the cold hunting for reception?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? How about now?
Get home phone service and high-speed internet starting at the everyday low price of $44.95. For a limited time, get $10 off for 6 months when adding a new service.
Some restrictions, taxes, and fees may apply.
For more details, call or click today, 360-898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only media outlet in Mason County providing live broadcasts of Shelton High School basketball. As the regular season starts to wind down, we look ahead to the playoffs. The Shelton girls appear to be heading to postseason play, and with that comes broadcast fees. In order to continue broadcasting these games, we need help to offset those costs. If you are interested in helping us follow the Lady High Climbers in the playoffs, contact Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and we can talk about how you, your business, or group can help us with those costs.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We hope you're enjoying tonight's game, and we would like to hear from you. Tell us what you think. Let us know where you are and how you are watching. Are you watching online through masonwebtv.com, hcc.net, or directly through YouTube? Perhaps you are a Hood Canal Communications subscriber and are catching the game on Channel 46. Did you find us on Facebook or Twitter? Send us a message or an email. We want to know.
Hillcrest Shell, convenient, affordable, and friendly. Looking to save at the pump? Hillcrest Shell has quality gasoline at low prices, plus you can save even more by using your Fred Meyer or QFC rewards points. Conveniently located on Highway 3 at the corner of Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue, Hillcrest Shell offers free coffee with your fill-up, has a fully stocked store, and friendly, helpful service. Travel a couple of blocks on Highway 3 and save at the pump. Hillcrest Shell, Olympic Highway South and Cascade Avenue.
Well, it is a final in the Mini Dome on senior night. Unfortunately, the Shelton High Climbers fall to the Peninsula Seahawks. Final score 54-44. The Seahawks did it behind Belle Frazier, 19 points. She was held to 3 in the first half, but just came alive in the second. And with the help of Kirsten Ritchie, she had 15 points. Ritchie was pretty much the force in the first half and just cleaned things up in the second half. Also in there scoring, Paige Palanchi, she had 5, 4 for Esther Popoulos, 2 apiece for Lauren Olive and Taryn Richter, 3 for Mackenzie Walsh. For the High Climbers in defeat, Deshea Littleson ended up with 11 points to lead the way for the High Climbers. Jordan Peterson ended up with 8, 6 apiece for Katie Johnson, Timberware, and Kayla Garens. 2 for Kara Bogue, 2 for Jasmine Griffin, 2 for Morgan Leach, and a point for Paige Johnson. Turnovers, part of the issue here. Pretty much pretty even across on both sides. 16 turnovers for the Seahawks, 15 for the High Climbers. However, those turnovers on the High Climbers came at the wrong time. High Climbers were taking advantage of Seahawk turnovers to pull within, let's see, what was 6, I think? 5 or 6. But turnovers on the other end, steals actually, more specifically. And then on the High Climbers, they were able to sneak away with the win. So Peninsula improves to 14-4 on the season, 8-4 in the South Sound Conference. Shelton drops to 11-7 overall, 6-6 in the conference. Should make the rest of the season very interesting. The Lady High Climbers are at home Tuesday night against Timberline. Let's see, Timberline's number 2 in the SSC. And then they travel to Yelm on next Thursday. unfortunately, we will not be able to broadcast the Tuesday game for you, but we'll be here for the boys' game on Thursday. That's where we sit right now. Look forward to having an interesting run here in the last couple of games. See where the Lady High Climbers end up. So our thanks for everybody tuning in. Peninsula knocking off Shelton 54-44, and we will talk to you next Thursday.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place for live coverage of high school basketball in Mason County. Our next broadcast is Thursday as the Shelton boys wrap up the regular season in the Mini-Dome against Yale. Tip-off is 7 p.m. only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.